I don't know about you, but so many times I've been to the doctor and I feel awful. I'm tired. I'm anxious. I can't sleep. Maybe I'm inflamed. And I just wonder, okay, what am I going to find here? What is wrong with me and what can I do about it? And so many times I've gone to the doctor and not gotten answers. You're normal. Have a nice day. And maybe you're a little stressed out and you need to work on that. That is the most infuriating thing. And so, as a health practitioner, I want to help you find some answers to the fatigue, to the unexplained inflammation or pain, to the continued gut issues, or maybe immune issues. There's so many things that we can get from blood work, and it all stems down to a few of our body systems. Because you see, I believe that our body works together. It's not just about a gut problem or a hormone problem or even a brain problem or a mood problem or a sleep problem. It's all intermixed, and it comes down to a few different body systems, from the stomach to the hormones, the immune system, our body, our liver, our kidneys, our whole detox system. Is it working right? Well, here's the cool thing. I have learned that you can get a lot of clues about those different body systems through a simple blood test, right? And a couple of them your doctor orders probably every year, and you've just been told you're normal when really there's some information there, there's some answers, there's some healing opportunities to help you shape your health journey and your health protocol to give you some energy back, to help your immune system to thrive, to help balance the inflammation. And so I believe knowledge and information is power. Don't guess, test. Okay. So I think blood chemistry and stool test are my first two tests. And I'll tell you right now, I am totally flipping my business upside down and offering testing up front because you deserve some answers. All right, so here we go. We're going to dive into this. I should be sharing here. So this is a blood test result, and this is the CBC. This is something that your doctor will typically order all the time, and there are clues in how many white blood cells there are as far as your immune system. The red blood cells for your energy, the hemoglobin, the hematocrit, MCV. There is so much there. So much more to being anemic or having low iron, not using the iron properly. That all of these numbers go into. Okay, so it's not just is my hemoglobin okay? Is it high? Is it low? Is it not good enough? Okay, and so I'm going to tell you that these ranges over here are not always geared toward you as a 30 some, 20 some, 40 some, 50 some year old, 60, whatever you are, woman or even male. It's oftentimes men and women together of different ages and different activity levels, different health levels, even different elevations. Elevation can affect your iron. So, that's why these ranges are so broad. But there are actually some amazing functional ranges that I want to show you in just a minute where you can really find your clues. Okay. So you have your white blood cells. I'm going to make this really quick because I want to show you that one. But you can see how this is kind of confusing. Like, yes, I'm in the green, but I'm still tired. What is a healthy range for me? Is 15 good? Is that too high? Um, are my cells circulating the iron and oxygen like they should be? What about your white blood cells? Are there too many lymphocytes versus neutrophils pointing to virus or vice versa, right? So you can kind of find out if your body is struggling with virus versus bacteria. And this isn't just when you're acutely sick. We can have this stuff laying dormant in our bodies, and it's another reason we're exhausted, right? So it's another clue. It's another clue. All right. And then so I love talking minerals. Those are so vital and important. And again, there are tighter ranges we want to look at because we need minerals for every cell in our body to function. And so there's a huge amount of information there as far as what you're needing to get more of in your diet, in your water, and maybe in some extra key supplements to support, because the truth is our soils are really, they've been overused and they're not giving us enough of the minerals back that we need. So many other clues: AST, LAT, ALT. These are liver enzymes. So is the liver detoxing correctly? All right. This was looking for Epstein-Barr, one of those viruses that can hang out dormant. Totally can be helped through things that you do in your life, right? This isn't like a horrible thing. It's good to know. This was taken during a time when I was having some unexplained symptoms and I was kind of doing some other stuff. So I was trying to dig deeper. All right. So coming back to the iron, there is so much there, and there are tighter ranges for females versus males, and younger versus older, that sort of thing. All right. LDH, that's a great one for inflammation and detox. Lipid panel. Guys, I'm very passionate about this and want to be careful what I say here, but in future webinars, when it's you, me, and Zoom, I would love to dive into this because there's more here. And the research that I've seen as far as what a healthy range is, it's often different than what we're given. So good to know. And also, surprisingly, can point to the liver as much as our diet, right? So anyway, thyroglobulin antibodies, TSH, T3, free T4. These are all things that we want to look at for our thyroid, and not maybe just a basic TSH, the thyroid hormone, because there's a lot that goes into that. And so we want to look at, as much of the picture as we can. All right. So the two antibodies I like for thyroid is the thyroglobulin antibody and the thyroid panel. Let me like back way up here and just tell you, I'm not a medical doctor. I am a health practitioner who is passionate about helping to empower others to find information to change your life, to live out the health journey that will give you the power, the energy, and your health back. And you can take these, you can take these that we run and take them back to your doctor, and that can be a part of that record, and we can all, work together if that's what you prefer. But for sure, just so you know, this is not diagnosing. We are looking for how is your liver doing? How is your immune system doing? Why are you so tired and maybe struggling to sleep, or maybe feeling overwired? There's a lot of clues here. The brain fog, the pain and the inflammation. There's even clues here. So I'm going to stop here for just 1 second, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to share the functional analysis that I love so much. So you can see side by side, confusing numbers, clinical ranges that don't really apply to you, versus this, which is been made from a functional professional who has spent the last 10 years analyzing research, and what is healthy and what is ideal, right? Okay, so this is very helpful to find those clues. So energy, red blood cells, always where we look to first if someone's tired, and so we can kind of get a scale on, how big of a issue how big of a deal could this be contributing to your main symptoms, right? If that makes sense. So, and it goes into a huge detail and things you can do right away to be including in your diet. And then again, a deeper analysis, and you'll notice you have the lab range here in the orange, and then you have the ideal range here in the middle. And so where do you lie? Well, clearly, there may have been a little inflammation going on and less than ideal iron saturation happening, because there's some greater than ideals happening here. And so we can get some great ideas as far as how to help stabilize that and stabilize the energy too. All right. So there's more iron. Then there's immune system. How much of a likely is it causing an issue for this person? And we look at those white blood cells, the neutrophils, the lymphocytes, and we put that in an ideal range. And do we need more antibacterial versus antivirus support? Is this a reason that maybe you're a little tired? If we've got some alarm stuff going on, macrophages down here kind of tell us a little bit about inflammation. Globulin, is your body really trying to fight something right now? Also, is your immune system able to fight it? If it's super low, that may be a clue that the immune system is generally struggling and not able to do its job. So we really want to support it. Blood clotting, always super important, especially post-COVID. We talk about how that's an issue. And then glucose analysis. So is, is your blood sugar ideal? Because this is huge for inflammation, but it's also huge for energy, right? And so we can see things coming before they're a problem sometimes. And that is like amazing, because then you can make the lifestyle and you can prevent the dis-ease through that. All right. So amazing kidney analysis. This is your detox. This is your ability to think, maybe some headaches, maybe some fluid overload, or what have you. It's that balance of fluid, nutrient analysis. Okay, so you can see there's a huge difference in the information, the insight that we get from this functional take of your labs versus the ones that we just normally get from the lab. And so there are some amazing answers that we can get here as to why we're tired and why we're struggling, and what do we need to do in our life, in our day-to-day life, to help start turning these around, and their tests to easily recheck again in a few months. All right. So listen, if this is you, if you're like, I want to know why I'm tired, I want to get some clues from my blood work because I've been told I'm normal and I'm still really struggling, then reach out to me and take a part of this brand new offer to do blood tests right away. You don't have to buy a big 3 to 6 month program with me to get this. You just get access to the labs and the answers right away, and we start to get those clues and those answers instead of you're normal. All right. So for a limited time, I am offering a basic set of labs that will look at the detox, the immune system, many of the things that we just saw. We're going to be able to plug those numbers in and get some of those answers, and give clues into what you can do to feel better. Actionable empowerment. It's amazing. All right. So for a limited time, I'm reducing this from $450 to $250, and that is the price as of right now, in March 2025, and that is due to change. So I've only got a few spots for this that I can take right now. So make sure you hop on. Thank you. So excited to partner with you and help give you some hope, some help, and some answers. Thank you.